If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
In our Baltimore Sports Media Superstar Competition, have some fun.
All righty. Thank you, Nestor. Good afternoon, Baltimore. My name is Barry Kamen here on AM 1570, WNST, WNST.net, the website. I want to start by talking about the Orioles. Great place to start, the orange and black, the flavor of the month, if you will. It's a great time to be an O's fan. You know, just had that sweep of the Yankees at home, going out to play the White Sox, who aren't doing so well. Hopefully get some more wins, keep the winning streak going. I'm a younger guy, as we just talked about. I'll be 22 in September. I've had a lot of great memories of going to Camden Yards as a kid. Just graduated from Towson, a short light rail ride away from Camden Yards. A lot of great memories. But for most of my life, the team's been a joke. Not competitive. Winning has been scarce. So to watch this team the past year and a half has just been a joy for me personally, and I know it's been a joy for the city of Baltimore. Going back to last year, what made it so exciting was that you had so many different individuals who had failed in other places. Guys like Nate McLouth, Robert Andino, Mark Reynolds, Joe Saunders pitched that great playoff game in Texas. They put their failures behind them and they learned how to win. And they came together as a team and did something unexpected. It was a revelation, a renaissance. And I got to tell you, winning is now the expectation here. They learned how to win last year, and moving forward to this year, winning is now the norm. What's great about this season is that there was such little turnover. It's the same team. The chemistry is there. But this time around, they have the bona fide star power that they lacked last season. Of course, I'm talking about two guys at the corner infield positions. Chris Davis, crush, big man on campus. Home runs, RBIs, doubles, batting average, wins above replacement. He's all at the top. He's an MVP candidate, and for good reason. But any other year, we would be talking about Manny Machado being that MVP candidate for what he's done. I remember going to games last August and September, watching him just do outstanding things at third base. And he was still a kid, so he was learning how to hit major league pitchers, learning how to play in the AL East. And now he's in his full-time role, and I would argue that he is the best two-hitter in baseball right now. Doubles machine, average right around 320. And he's right up there with Evan Longoria in terms of defense. And I'm not even talking about the guys who have gold gloves. Adam Jones, Nick Markakis, Matt Wieters, J.J. Hardy. All these guys, when you put them together, winning is now the norm in Baltimore. And I hope to be a part of it on this side of things. Now, in order for winning to become a tradition, you have to make moves. I was looking at the box score the other day, and the Toronto Blue Jays beat the Detroit Tigers 8-3. Obviously, Toronto is in last place right now, 41-41, 500 team, last place. Took a look at the box score, and Mark DeRosa was the cleanup hitter for the Blue Jays. Mark DeRosa, you got to be kidding me. Not only that, their backup catcher was in because R.A. Dickey was pitching. Understandable. Josh Stoll. He has a batting average that's less than Taylor Teagarden's. I don't know if that's an accomplishment or what it is, but I'm just saying, it's worth something. And so if those are the guys who are in the lineups for the last place team, the Orioles, in order to compete, have to get ahead. And they got ahead today, in my opinion, with the trade that they made, the flavor of the day. You've been hearing about it a lot here over the last hour or two. Pedro Strop and Jake Arrieta headed to the Windy City, going to the Cubs for Scott Feldman and Steve Clevenger. My thoughts on the trade. Scott Feldman, 7-6 on the year, 3.46 ERA, 91 innings of work, and a 1.14 whip. The good, 91 innings would be good for third on the Orioles staff right now behind Chris Tillman and Jason Hamill, and that whip would be first among Orioles starters. So that to me says, that's what I want out of my number 5 starter. I want somebody who will eat innings and keep his walks down. The bad, of his 7 wins, I'm going to give you the list of the guys that he's beaten this year. I hope you're ready for this. The Marlins, the Padres, the Rangers, the Mets twice, the White Sox, and the Brewers. You put their records together, they're a combined 53 games under 500. The Rangers are 14 games over, and that was included. 53 under 500. So all that tells me is that Scott Feldman beats the teams that he's supposed to beat. That worries me come next month when we're in the playoff hunt and he's going to be facing all these AL East guys. So is he better than the revolving door at the fifth spot? Absolutely. Freddie Garcia, Kevin Gossman, TJ McFarland couldn't quite cut it. So I'm happy with Scott Feldman in the fifth spot moving forward. And if we are still in the playoff hunt, which I expect we will be, he'd be another guy who would be a great arm in the bullpen when we go down to 4 starters, and he can get you 3, 4, 5 outs. Just another former Ranger that we've got there with Darren O'Day, Tommy Hunter, and now Feldman. Steve Clevenger, nice name, Mount St. Joe grad, Glenbury native, a homecoming of sorts. Depth at catcher, you can't have too much. Matt Wieters, he's a durable guy. We've been very fortunate. But it's important to have a young catcher like Clevenger to develop a rapport with these pitchers who might be in the show in a year or two. And we can always have somebody push Taylor Teagarden. I mean, hopefully he can hit 150 the rest of the year. That's what we need. So what the Cubs get out of the trade is a guy like Jake Arrieta, who definitely needs the change of scenery, and I wish him the best of luck. I'm not sure what they see in Pedro Strop. They couldn't fix Carlos Marmol. I'm not sure they're going to be able to fix Pedro Strop. Similar pitcher, has the stuff, has that 95, 97 mile an hour fastball, but if it goes straight over the plate, anybody will hit it. I thank you guys for listening. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Barry, BARRY, _Kamen, KAMEN. Let's tweet some Baltimore sports, and thanks again for the opportunity.
Good job, Barry. Good job, good job, good job.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.